Victory or death! Bring it on!
So why is this deck working? Is it because the competition is low? A little bit of that. Is it because the base warriors are strong enough and like even if I did put in weaker cards that it would still be decent? Some of that. Is it because this deck is actually good? That's what I have to keep playing this deck and ranking up with to see. I can say this much though. I don't think it sucks. And yet I don't think it's gonna be the next big thing. Let's see, do I want a Blood to Ichor here? I'll throw one in.
Let the pain speak to me.
I will say this though, I expected to lose a significant more a larger amount than this. By the way, random news. Frodan's reporting on Arcanosmith, and he thinks that Arcanosmith is actually... he says it's performing surprisingly well. I don't want to like put words into his mouth that he says it's good, but surprisingly well I think is the phrasing he said. He's using it with Grand Bronzebeard. And since the battle cry is so much of the value, kind of makes sense. It's interesting.
Start running. I wield the power of black.
Alright, I've got the combo. And this is a dragon deck, which bodes well for me. I need to tempo equip the axe instead of armor up since I have a 7 and an 8. I wonder if I ever realistically expected to see the day where I'd be playing Bolster. I think I've been more willing to experiment these days. I thought of myself as a scientist, but when you only see like a few cards, it's much easier to experiment, I think, is the science. Like if it was a full set of 130 cards, I probably wouldn't have bothered with Protect the King, but it's like 12 cards? So I can science this. Here we go!
What now?
And then the Battle Rage value. Slam Ravaging Ghoul. That clears the board. It's pretty good. Should I even bother trading that? And just do 3 to face. Oh, he kills the 5-1 otherwise. If he has Ravaging Ghoul, then he kills both anyway, so it doesn't matter. But 3-1 versus 5-1. I'm the control play. It's time to protect the Hogger. If I go Arcanos, no, it doesn't matter since I have another guy with taunt.
For Blackwood. Start running.
The wall. They're silly 9-9.
Fly, punish.
They're silly 1-1.
I can wait.
Oh, Gromish. A shame that it has to go through all this trash. I like decks that make me feel like a villain. It means it's doing it right. The decks that you can cackle when you're playing. Like, oh, you'll never get past my taunts.
Well played. I choose death. For Doomhammer. Victory or death.
Remember though, as you look at this win rate, to take it with a serious grain of salt. Because I am climbing from rank 16. Well, I'm not, the thing is though, even though I'm climbing from rank 16, most of the decks I've played against are like actual constructed level decks. There are some joke decks, some experiment decks, quite a few of them actually.
The light protects me.
I'm not sure like another deck would have done better. It's also worth considering that Sen'jin Shieldmaster might actually be better than Arcanosmith in this deck, mostly because of Varian Rin. And the fact that Arcanosmith is another body for Battle Rage doesn't usually matter. Although it has mattered a few games. Oh. The Argent Squire indicates that he's kind of aggressive, which means he might not have the board clear for... Oh man. This is pretty exciting. Yeah, let's just protect the King Coin Bolster and then kill off the totem. And then he has a 50-50 chance of getting the spell damage totem back. I wonder if he's running the Lightning Storm. If his opening is this passive, he probably does have it. Which means I actually think I should hold off. I need to be able to take down more totems at once. Summoning 4 3/3s is not good enough on this board. It's kind of strange. It's not, this isn't the time. It's not like he can get rid of the totems. Well, he can with Flame Tongue. The other problem is now when I protect Bolster, he's guaranteed to roll. Whoa, but the good news is he's overloaded too, which means he can't totem and Lightning Storm. Oh, but he has the totem out now. I could think about protect the king and not playing Bolster with it, because he would pretty much always Lightning Storm anyways. If he doesn't have Lightning Storm, I win the game. If he Lightning Storms, I haven't lost. Is another true statement. Alright. I feel like he will though. Doesn't have it! En passant. Now I can clear off the totem and he has a much lower chance of clearing this board. Probably still doesn't have it if he's single targeting these things. Oh, despair! We built a wall! And Thrall paid for it.
I have no time for games.
Turn 5, 15, 15. And you think a turn 4, 7, 7 is good. Oh, it's nothing. What a pathetic card.
Let none survive.
You win this
It's like, is this deck good? I mean, he's clearly an aggro shaman. Somehow he didn't play any minions in the early game. Maybe he got unlucky. Maybe he mulligans really poorly. Who knows?
The light shall bring victory.
victory or death! Greetings. My thanks.
Typical priest.
Well played. My thanks. I have an action.
Good old priests. By the way, apparently it's on the news, Reddit's down at the moment, that Zeta, managed to hit rank 150 legend, playing just priest. Good job, Zeta.
Start running.
Special unicorn.
Just a pinch of liquor.
Oh man, it's the reason to run Arcano Smith. It's the Ravaging Ghoul plus Battle Rage combo. Oh, in fact, Blood to Ichor first. Am I overdrawing? I'll just casually draw 5 cards.
Now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
Huh. Probably has AoE, right? I'll clear that. Save the weapon. Heal pass.
Astonishing.
Wow. That's very suspicious. He wants me to play another card in, I'm sure. If I play Acolyte of Pain, I could overdraw. I suppose that's not a big deal. Sylvanas would actually steal his
I have no time
clear
for
if you were to do it that way, so I'll play Sylvanas. Since if he does the Akanai plus the circle. And Hogger is actually bad play because of the threat of Akanite's circle. In the meantime, I'll just hit him for 8 a turn. Oh, I could draw 4 cards if I wanted to. Maybe I should cycle these cards out. There's no way I can get rid of enough of them though.
I wonder.
Let the pain speak.
I'm playing into AoE, but it's just so 1, I don't overdraw, 2, after he clears I actually can redraw cards with I'm gonna use the Ravaging Ghoul Arcano Smith combo to Battle Rage for 3. That's an interesting combo.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
Yum. More Tuskars. I hadn't realized this was a Tuskar. Is that a Tuskar? It's pretty good. So I can draw 3 with Battle Rage, and draw 4 with Battle Rage. Still looking for Bolster. I think 3 cards is enough, so 4, 8, so do it now. Okay. Arcano Smith Bolster? Yeah.
Bring the pain. Blessed be this funnel cake.
Freeze the funnel cake. Whoa! That priest is so amazing, he can keep healing for days. Feels priest, man.
What now?
Well, at least Priest of the Feast is serving its purpose as extending the amount of time that Priest can play. Wow. Still bolster from my deck. Impressive. Never drew the circle of healing, I guess. Rip combo Priest. Nothing but despair for him.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
You think a priest might be favored over me? Yeah, this is kind of an anti-aggro deck, and priests are usually on the extreme side of control. This is probably bad. So, no serious embarrassment to losing to this class, I would say.
The end is coming!
My thanks.
Greetings.
Just think, if he had Purify, he could have used it on his Doomsayer. Incredible.
I must consider.
Now the question is, he's setting that up for Holy Nova or Excavated Evil number 2, or perhaps a Wild Pyromancer.
Not quite what was planned.
If I play the Bolster and he plays another Excavated Evil, I'm sure going to look super dumb. Now the good news is, that's not Akanai's Circle, so Hogger should work. I'll go Hogger. I play right into his plan, kind of, but maybe his plan was only to deal 1 damage to everything. I don't think he can deal 4 damage to Hogger.
Embrace the void.
He top decked that one, because otherwise he would have just Akanai circled. Grumble, grumble. This hand is very combo. Much wombo. Varian Rin might just win the game. That'd be nice. Turn 8 heal pass. Wow. Wow.
Astonishing.
Incredible.
Bring the pain. I have an axe.
You'd think you would have caballed the Acolyte of Pain, so no, I don't think there's going to be a cabal. It's like expected he had a Pyro and he had a Holy Nova. In fact, he had Pyro Powered Shield, which is probably his plan. It'll be difficult to get value out of Sylvanas, so I'll just play her on turn... on curve.
I have no time for games. Do you have the artifact?
It's actually a bit much. I have 9 cards in hand. I draw poorly, and especially since I drew Obsidian Destroyer. I thought the priest was doing pretty well, and then I looked over at his hand, he only had 5 cards in hand. I have drawn 8 more cards than the opponent. My next turn is probably like dumping the hand with like Arcano Smith, Acolyte, Axe, and then I can play Varian. Glorious Sandworm.
A glorious invention.
Quite what was planned.
A glorious invention.
It's time for him to face the animated shield smackdown next turn.
Do you like to play with fire?
Move quickly.
Wow! My wall! That was incredible.
Your skills are growing.
Oh, my armies! Where are my armies? Feels priest.
For the glorious story.
Oh, I can just hit him with the king himself. Sometimes the king has to do everything. I actually should try to draw towards my Ragnaros faster.
Speak to me.
And I should develop another 2-2. I was thinking fatigue, but really I have to kill him quickly, otherwise I'm not gonna win. Considering I'm like 10, 11 cards ahead of him already, there's no point in not drawing. I probably should have played the other Blood Taker also. Nah, yeah, Nash.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
Well played.
Bless the funnel cakes. He thinks it's over. Oh, is it over? Looking 50-50 for it.
For the glory of Stormwind.
Well played.
My bolster protect the king combo. It's so bad against this deck. I guess I still want somehow, even though this deck is supposed to counter me. I have. Feels priest, man.
I must protect the wild. Victory or death.
So much mana. But only 3 cards left. But that's a lot of mana. There are 2 choices there, Acolyte Blood Taker or Bloodhoof Brave. And I think it was very close.
Speak to me.
Let's see, Slam Brave or Hogger? Getting the Hogger out is really good. The Hogger can be developed at a later time, and I can already have a pretty good board. Basically, Hogger doesn't seem worth giving a 5/4 taunt up for.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn.
Time waits for no one.
I am ready to
Trade Leader, exactly what I wanted. It's actually not bad. I should play Ravaging Ghoul first, right? No. Trade Leader, trade, firing.
Handle it!
Bring the pain.
Ooh. 1 mana short though. I could leave the Violet Teacher up and let him face true despair, but I won't. So I want him to get a pretty big board so I can protect, bolster for the super combo. But unfortunately, he's losing too much for me to do it. So the good news, bad news, is this combo is really bad when I'm winning. Against a minion-based deck. Because against the minion-based deck, if they don't have any minions, I would be winning. And if they're winning, I can actually make a comeback. But I guess the weakness of this deck is against control decks, which don't have many minions. Alright, it's good enough. Protect the rag!
Astonishing!
I'm the king now. Here we go. Oh, not Yogg.
I can see.